Sometimes the bad guy wins. Who's responsible for that? Well, in just a minute, I'll tell you. A lot of people believe that when Casey Anthony was tried for the murder of her daughter, that she was guilty of that crime, but she was acquitted. There was evidence from which it could be perhaps deduced that she was in some way involved, but there was no clear and compelling evidence that showed beyond a reasonable doubt, at least to the jurors who tried her case, that she was responsible for her daughter's death. It would be interesting, I suppose, to blame that on the justice system, because obviously when you get what people perceive to be an unjust result, it must be the system's fault. But in this case, the criticism really goes to the prosecution team. And the credit goes to her defense attorney, who did a very good job of creating reasonable doubt. Here is the thing about the prosecution in that particular case. In the Casey Anthony case, they proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that she was a liar. But lying is not murder. The jury convicted her of lying to the police. There was no question she had. In fact, she more or less admitted it. But what she didn't admit was the murder. And instead of spending the time drawing the lines from the evidence to Casey Anthony to show that she had committed this heinous crime, the prosecution basically got up and pointed at her and said, "She's a liar. She's a liar. She's a liar." And the jury said, "Yeah, we agree. She's a liar. But you haven't proved she's a murderer." Now, a lot of people criticized the jury after this, and I think that's unfair. Because the jury heard the evidence, they heard all the evidence, they were in court every day, and, perhaps more importantly, they didn't base their opinion on what Nancy Grace said. Nancy Grace certainly did a very good job of covering the trial and pointing out things that she thought indicated that this woman had committed this crime. But she didn't get a vote. The jury got a vote, and they got a vote based on what was in the evidentiary record. And they voted their conscience, and they did the right thing. Jurors often do the right thing for the right reason. And the right reason in that case is the state has to prove the case, and if it doesn't prove the case, then even a guilty person goes free if the state doesn't do its job. So, while it may seem inequitable for her to have been acquitted for that crime, the fault lies with the prosecution, and the credit goes to the defense in creating a reasonable doubt. If you found this helpful or interesting, I hope you would smash the like button for me because it helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. And I would appreciate it if you'd click on the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I post a video that you may be interested in. Thank you for watching and have a terrific day.